We've just concluded that media briefing by the Justice, Crime Prevention and Security Cluster. A number of ministers briefing us on the readiness of, the municipal polls that are just next week, Monday, on the 1st of November. And of course, they were briefing members of the media here in Pretoria on their state of readiness and the safety, how they could ensure the safety of voters come November the 1st polls. We heard the Minister Bheki Cele just talking to us about, the deployment of police officers to various voting stations, around over 23,000 voting stations across the length and breadth of the country. The ministers also mentioned that police will be deployed to the results operation centers of the IEC around all 9 provinces. Of course, you'd know that there is also one here within the capital city of Johannesburg, so police will actually be deployed there. They'll also be deployed around the various hotspots, political violence hotspots, and the minister naming them as Gauteng. We've seen recent violence, especially here in the capital city. We've seen in KwaZulu-Natal various councillor candidates being shot in whether they're from the ANC or whether they're from the EFF. Also seen the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape. So he's identified those 4 provinces as the top provinces where there is some political violence and killings as well, saying that various police officers will be deployed, especially to those hotspot areas. Security in those areas will be beefed up. He had taken members of the media through their deployment. So there's a low category risk of police officers that will be deployed to certain areas. There's medium, and there's also a high risk areas as well. Of course, they also mentioned the fact that police officers will be investigating political killings since 2018. So it's not just a thing of now, but they'll be going back in the past and investigating this and hoping that the perpetrators will be put to book. We also heard that the intelligence had actually conducted a security threat analysis, and so far everything is on track. They can guarantee that free and fair elections will actually take place. Also spoke about the efforts of the task team on political killings and their strides that they have made, saying that they've actually prevented further more political killings, especially within the province of KZN. We also heard them that members of the SANDF will be deployed and will be on standby, rather, to actually help members of the police with their deployment, and will be protecting national key points. Another point to note for our viewers who don't have temporary IDs but are registered voters, Home Affairs offices will be open from 7 to 9 p.m. They will be extended. They'll also be open this weekend on the 30th and on the 31st. Well, people will be heading to the polls for special votes. So if you're a registered voter, you don't have an ID, you can go to those Home Affairs offices. Also assuring us that they will try by all means to ensure that their systems do not go offline. So as for me, it's back to you in studio.